Hello everyone, Roy Kerckhoffs here. Yep, it's still me. I know I look a little different. This here, I just finished this piece here. So this is a black and white photo. And this is a scene from Sam Leon's bar in Bodie, California, one of the best preserved ghost towns in the United States. It's a state historic park now. And I visited a couple of times, but there's one time I visited it. I paid for a permit to go inside the buildings, and this was one of them. This was Sam Leon's bar. So I liked how these bottles were stacked in the back here, and I colored it with Marshall photo oils. So stick around to see how I did that. Okay, so for this image, maybe you know already, I'd like to use burnt sienna quite a bit, but for this image I'm thinking of using like sepia, a whole bunch, and then some touches of burnt sienna here and there. So let's start with this sepia. Grab a cotton round, pick up some of that paint, and then we just gently rub it on the photo. Just like that. There's a bottle back here, but we'll fix that later. As you can see, you don't have to worry about a lot of details because the paint is so transparent. You can just go over big areas and ignoring the details. That is, if they don't get a different color, of course, because then you do have to take into account the details. But there's a lot of surfaces here that we can give the same color. See, it already looks a lot different just by adding this one color. I think I would like to reserve the burnt sienna for that barrel here. And that's probably, no, we'll also do burnt sienna. Thinking of some of the bottles, I'm gonna give those a lot of different colors, but thinking burnt sienna is one of them. Okay, what I would like to do now, so I like to put on the color, big surfaces all at once, relatively thick, and then I go in and remove a little bit of the color where I want it much lighter, and in that case you get a lot of variation. So it doesn't look like one big solid color everywhere. Let's see, and then that bottle back there. For that we'll use a Q-tip. There we go, that's it. So, well, maybe this part. So as you can see, I actually put my photo, sometimes I like to mount them on some backboard, but in this case it's just lying flat on a piece of cardboard just to get some support for it. That was over here. Alright, so this is about a paper. This is a chemically developed photo. It's actually printed with a light jet. It's Kodak Endura, I think. Let's see. Yes, it is. Which is matte, which is a very good paper to directly paint on, color on with these Marshall photo oils. And it doesn't need any treatments. You can color directly on top of these types of prints. Alright, so let's grab that burnt sienna. Don't need very much. I already took too much of that sepia. I think I'll never learn to take the right amount. Okay, so let's just grab that same cotton round, but we'll use the other side now. And again, I'm just going over the metal, but we will remove that also later. I have tons of photos from Bodie, California. That one day I was here, when I took this photo, I took thousands. And this is in Sam Leon's bar. There were lots of bars in Bodie. This is one of the few remaining, if not the only one. No, that's actually another one that I know of. Anyway, so just added some burnt sienna over there too. Let's do a little bit here. Just change it up a little bit. Maybe a little thicker in certain locations, like the darker areas. Get some more color there. Kind of following the stains on the barrel. There you go. Grab another cotton swab, and then we will remove the paint from the metal here. That's the nice thing about this oil, is that you can easily remove it. That is in combination with particular papers like this one. Let's see, oh look, these rings fell on the bottom here. Okay, good. Now the fun part. Add some color to those bottles. So let's start with green. Just bought myself a new tube of green. I was running out. The oil and the pigment are a little bit separated here. When I mix it inside the tube, oh shoot, there's a punctured. Great. Guess I'll get it out from here now. Huh, alright. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, I'll have to tape that shut. Alright, back in business. Q-tip. Grab some of that green. And then it's really up to me. I have no idea what this originally looked like. Obviously that's way too thick on here, but we'll take care of that. We'll also do some blue bottles, maybe some orange, maybe some sepia. Okay, let's grab a clean cotton round and just remove some of that paint here. And this one was too thick. That looks a lot better now. Moving it a little bit from the shelf here. It's better to do that with a Q-tip. Actually, we probably want to add some sepia to that. Let's do that. We have plenty of that still. We can also add color with cotton swabs, Q-tips. There we go. Okay, and then maybe some bottles. And I think this one at the front here too. Let's see if you just pick up some burnt sienna and add that. There we go. All right. Let's grab some blue. This is sky blue. Of course, we don't only have to paint the sky with that. Another cotton swab, and let's make some bottles blue. This big one. So visited several buildings that day. Paid for a permit to go inside buildings. There was a monitor with me. And Sam Leon's bar was suggested by my monitor. As initially I picked 4, I believe, and then he suggested like 3 more, and Sam Leon's bar was one of them that he recommended. Pretty good. Let's see, we could add a little different colors to these labels. Let's grab some, maybe some yellow. Don't put it on too thick. Yeah. I totally forgot what these colors were originally in this whole scene here, but I believe the bottles were mostly green. You know what, we could even add a tad of yellow in some of these bottles, and it changes the type of green on these bottles. Like a green-yellow mix. Like that. And then we have that bottle on the back there. What should be a good color for that? Let's do blue. There. Maybe some tads of blue on these metal rings. And I think this is it. This is done. And again, here's the finished piece. You could see how I use cotton rounds and cotton swabs, how to add color to it, but also remove color, especially with the cotton swabs. Sam Leon's bar, black and white photo, colored with Marshall photo oils. So I hope you liked the video. Please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.